Hello and hi to everyone. Today we will discuss about the digital passport for batteries. Yes, the batteries that are used in electrical vehicles, inverters and normal have been using for a very long time, like in torches and other applications. So this is VeChain has a digital passport on VET blockchain opens new $1 trillion market, which means there is a market for $1 trillion, but can we trap it? Let us discuss about it. The European Parliament and Council are closer to enabling the new battery law, which means that the battery manufacturers may have to adopt blockchain technology. Meanwhile, this bill represents a good opportunity for VeChain as battery manufacturers can store their batteries digital passport on the VET blockchain. So digital passport means everything about battery, its life cycle, its content, how much it contains, lead, iron, etc., from where it was purchased, etc. The European Union is a step closer to enacting new rules for the design, production, and disposal of batteries. Yes, Europe means Netherlands, Germany, Canada, not Canada, Italy, Sweden, etc., Switzerland. According to the European Union, EU or EU, these rules will help foster a sustainable economy. On December 9th, the European Parliament EP and the European Council EC reached a provisional agreement on the new battery law. It is the first law to issue green prerequisites for the whole product life cycle for batteries. Yes, whole life cycle of the batteries. Meanwhile, the battery law aims to create a circular economy with an evaluation process for all stages of battery production, from design to disposal. Achil Variati, the EP's reporter, applauded the bill, saying that this will benefit the economy and the environment. Variati stated that the batteries would work well, become safer, and be easy to remove. Yes, this is an upgradation of the batteries. Earlier we did not know much about from where these batteries come. Now with the digital passport we will know everything about the batteries. And our main aim is to create a robust EU recycling sector for mainly lithium and a strong industrial sector. It will be important to Europe's energy transition and autonomy in years to come. These measures might even become a global benchmark for the world battery market, the reporter added. So, lithium is a main component in the electric vehicles. So, a researcher the editorial contained critical aspects of the upcoming battery bill. According to the proposal, EV batteries, rechargeable industrial batteries, these are types of batteries. Electric vehicle batteries are different. Rechargeable industrial batteries, the batteries which are used in the industrial use like inverter and other thing, etc. And LMT batteries with a capacity above 2 kilowatt hour, 2 kWh, must come with a carbon footprint label and declaration. Based on VeChain technology, key data of the battery life cycle is stored on the blockchain, as well as tracking of used batteries and their recycling and disposable. This was from VeChain technology editorial. Is the era of a battery digital passport coming? We will see this in the future. The measure contained a minimal recovery rate reuse for light vehicles. Light vehicles means scooter or cars, not heavy vehicles like other buses, etc. For light vehicles, portable and other kinds of batteries. Furthermore, the bill stipulated that battery manufacturers must reuse a minimum amount of lead, which is 85%, nickel 6%, cobalt 16%, and lithium 6% obtained from the consumers and manufacturing waste in the new batteries. So because the old batteries are not totally waste, some materials, some metals can be or minerals can be obtained from that, and this is what it is saying, that some amount of lead, nickel, cobalt and lithium should be used in the new batteries. This is the amount percentage that is prescribed by the EU for reuse, which means recycling. According to the EU, this will ensure the recycling of valuable materials back into the economy. Yes, these are valuable. Some small percentage of materials are valuable in the old batteries. Another section of the bill clamored for introducing labels and information disclosure for batteries. They are demanding labels and information should be displayed. QR code requirement and batteries digital passports. The battery's digital passport will contain information like recyclable content, performance, product capacity, and chemical composition. Yes, we know nowadays QR code is on every day, including food supply, which VeChain is already doing. By clicking the QR code, checking, we can see the content life cycle, from where it has come and from where it is used, how it is used, and its chemical composition, performance, etc. This is a huge opportunity for the VET blockchain. In addition, the new law states that the regulation will become effective within 48 months, which means 12 in 4 years. Also, all EV batteries released to the market must have a digital record and a battery passport. The passport will allow manufacturers and relevant authorities to track the carbon footprint of these batteries. Yes, it is very necessary. Carbon footprint, you know, the China is on mission to reduce carbon emission free by 2060, and for that it is using VeChain technology. So we can see what will happen here. Meanwhile, this bill represents an excellent opportunity for the VeChain. Battery manufacturers can store their batteries digital passport on the VET blockchain. Yes, like BMW storing its verify cars, everything on the VET blockchain. Similarly, Mercedes-Benz is also partnered with the VET. So battery manufacturers would have to adopt blockchain technology to track their carbon footprints. Yes, everybody has to adopt blockchain technology, and this is useful in tracking the carbon footprints, of which the VeChain is the leader or the king of sustainability. According to the reports, the EU plans to set a new threshold for the carbon footprint of battery manufacturers by 2027. So 5-6 years time. A VeChain editorial read, by using VeChain's technology, manufacturers can store key data for a battery's life cycle on the blockchain. Also, the blockchain will allow for tracking, recycling, and disposal of used batteries. Yes, we know this is happening. Meanwhile, the new battery law is a temporary agreement between EP and EC, which means European Parliament and European Council, of which many countries are the part of it, around 2025. However, both parties will have to approve the law before it becomes effective formally. Yes, we know it has to be passed on in the both segments of the parliament to become a law. But one thing is sure, both agencies have finalized the bill's content, which means what has to be proposed, it is finalized. What is left now is its full implementation, which means the moment it agreement becomes permanent and it is signed by both parts of the parliament, it will be implemented. So let us see what are the top batteries startups in the Europe in 2022. Alp Technologies. Alp Technology is a profitable renewable energy engineering startup in London and Berlin, which means in the UK and Germany this is working. Alp Technology. Second is Sapphire Energy, advancing energy storage by accelerating your research. Then Track Mobility, custom and contract power solutions, Bond Global, Susro and Northvolt. And let us see about what are the top 10 companies in the Europe's electric vehicle, which means EV battery market. These are Northvolt AB. Northvolt AB is a Swedish company engaged in developing and manufacturing batteries. Then Lithium Works BV, Faradian Limited, BMZ Holding GmbH, Darex Lamer Group EV4, British Volt Limited, LIKA PLC. So these are the most Northvolt ABC we have discussed. Lithium Works, Faradian, this is a BMZ Holding, Drexler EV British ICA, Ilika. It is Ilika, like lithium, land, Lekanshi. ऐसे let's more read about EU. EU's battery regulation makes new demands on the industry. This is from Stina Recycling. What are they? He or she is saying. The EU is preparing tougher battery regulations, which are expected to come into force in 2023. Once passed, these regulations will require new circular partnerships between battery manufacturers and recyclers. Here we present a broad outline of the proposed legislation. Among other measures, recycling will need to increase. More recycled materials will be required in production of new batteries, and battery passports will be introduced to ensure traceability. VeChain is a king of traceability. Trace you can know from where it is come and from where it is going. More stringent requirement. Okay. This is the limit of this is more about. These measures will signal the EU's desire to regulate how batteries are handled and ensure their material content is not lost, which means they are still usable and not totally waste. The EU wants to protect the retention of the critical battery materials in the European value chain so that they are sufficient to tomorrow's electrified cars and their products, says Marcus Martinson, Business Area Management Batteries at Stina Recycling. Stina Recycling has been involved in the EU's consultation process and expressed its desire for the fair legislation, improved working practices, and efficient resource management. Yes, from there, from wherever lithium is collected, it is a very hard practices, working conditions. So it is saying about this improved working practices. What more Marcus is saying, the legislation is driving new circular partnership between producers and recyclers. We are embarking on an important and exciting journey with our customers. Our ongoing initiatives create value for our customers and the planet and are in line with the new legislation and developments in the battery market. So this recycling company is already in talks with the European and etc. This is how great potential for communication on the recycling. And these are lithium ion batteries collection, recycling and reuse. So you can see everybody knows lithium ion batteries are used in every scooter and cars. Then they are saying recreating the future. Again, some are wasted and few some of which in qualities are left. They are again recycled, again used in manufacturing of the new batteries. And this is the new product batteries product life trend and initiatives in the value chain. This is new battery recycling facility close to the customers. So this is a Stena Recycling. This is a company and designing batteries for circularity. So they are designing batteries for usage. Similarly, VET professionals and team members have to discuss with these battery manufacturers like Faradian etc. and this Alp Technology. These are startups so that they can also know about VeChain from since starting. Now it is saying 2 or 3 years. If the VeChain development team will start contacting them, it will be very easy after 2 or 3, because they already knew that VeChain is already a leader. It has many partnerships. It is connecting with the new firms etc. on these recycling passport, digital passport, carbon footprint, and they are not new technology. They have been used by many companies including China, Germany etc. So Europe will be these factories and companies will be become familiar with the VeChain, and when the rule will be passed and it is implemented, they will recommend that we already have seen a better company for implementing this carbon footprint. And it is a VET or VeChain blockchain. So they can recommend if any 5 or 10% companies will choose a VeChain. I think 50% should choose. Then it will be very good for VeChain blockchain. Not only its price, we are about talking about a technology, because it will be then a household name in Europe, and then slowly all over India, including Asia, India, Sri Lanka, China, Korea, etc. And it will allow widespread usage and renowned, famous. It will become famous in a household name, VET or VeChain blockchain. Are industrial batteries rechargeable? So we have talked about electric vehicles which are used in cars like BMW or Benz. Now we are talking about industrial batteries, batteries which are used in the industries. Industrial grade rechargeable lithium ion batteries are now available that can operate for up to 20 years and 5000 recharge cycles versus consumer lithium ion batteries that operate for just 5 years and 500 recharge cycles. It is saying for consumer batteries which are used in our mobile phones. We have seen lithium is used in the mobile phones also, and it is correctly saying which last for 5 years. Yes, in 3-4 years we have to change our mobile phones, so it is not necessary to purchase a very costly at Apple phone. It is very it makes sense to purchase a better and like Android phone which is less costly, and because even if you purchase how much costly, you will have to change that phone in 4 or 5 years. So this is a industrial factor. Lithium is also used in the industrial sector. And LMT battery is also discussed here. These are all types of batteries. So these are the LMT batteries: auto electric first, automotive fast, motorcycle. All waste LMT, EV, SLI and industrial batteries must be collected free of charge for end users regardless of their nature and chemical composition. Let us see how they look like. So these are LMT batteries. These are like inverter batteries. So you can see it is used in this RTR battery. And let us see also what are rechargeable batteries, how they look like. These are also inverter. This is a mobile, Panasonic, Orange. These are smaller batteries. Industrial battery. Oh, cell is also yes, Nippo, Panasonic, Duracell batteries. They are also batteries. They will also get discharged, we know. And now when some material from that old cells will be used in production of the new cells, and a QR will be generated on it, which can be tracked and traced by the users. So here it is where the use of VeChain comes. We know when a QR code is placed, everything can be tracked and traced of its life cycle. So their VeChain comes use, and we have already seen that comes in the food sectors, like from where meat or fish has come, where it has or prawns where have come, where they are packaged, how much day old they are, and how much time shipping has taken, and is it fresh or not fresh. So this is digital batteries. What is digital battery? The digital battery or DBL is reimagines the cell as a semiconductor. So this is just a deeper dive into batteries. But the resulting DBL cells have some important advantage over current lithium-ion cells. Typical lithium-ion batteries require significant safety and precautionary features to be incorporated into the overall design. Yes, lithium-ion batteries, we know that we should keep the mobile at some distance, because sometimes they explode, like also in scooters and cars, but they are very less. But here it is showing the difference between the digital battery and lithium-ion batteries. Let's last talks about what is Global Battery Alliance. The Global Battery Alliance, or GBA, is a public-private collaboration platform founded in 2017 at the World Economic Forum to help establish a sustainable battery value chain by 2030. Sustainable, which means it should be working for a long time. Battery value chain by 2030. So we have today know about the batteries: LMT batteries, lithium-ion batteries, EV vehicles batteries, top battery manufacturers as well as startups like Susro, Bond Capital, etc. And also the cells like Duracell, Panasonic, Nippo, we all know, used in the torches and other applications. So this was a small piece of discussion today for you. If this becomes a rule, and VeChain gets 5, 10, 20, 50% of this companies who are manufacturing these cells, batteries, inverters, etc. for industrial purposes, cars or cells, etc. then it will be good. Then VeChain will become a household names, and it will be very good for VeChain as a brand. So thank you. Bye. To Happy New Year to all of you. Okay, bye.